I recently received the status of a permanent dentist, which is Angestellter Zahnarzt in German. What does that mean for me? What things are changes after that? We are going to discuss about all these things in detail. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Swapnil Chandratre here. When you are on the dentist pathway, following that, there will come a different stage in your life, in your career. Let's discuss each and every stages in detail and what happens in those stages. The first stage comes is after the FSP exam. Once you clear the FSP exam and when you start working in some clinic, you will be called as Zahnarzt mit Berufserlaubnis. What does that mean? Zahnarzt is dentist and Berufserlaubnis is a work permit. So you will be, as we already know that after FSP, we receive 2 years work permit to work as a dentist. When you work under some dentist, during that time you will be called as a Zahnarzt mit Berufserlaubnis. What happens during this time? So during this time you will have only limited work permit. Hiring dentist cannot give you unlimited contract because you don't have that much of the work permit. The second thing is that insurance system, he will not allow you, the hiring dentist, to register new patients under you because you don't have a permanent work permit. For a temporary work permit, they will not allow a registration of the new patient. The clinic which is hiring you or the dentist who is hiring you, he or she will be completely responsible for you. He will not get any additional advantage on hiring you. Only thing he or she will get is that workload can be managed. He or she needs to pay everything from her or his pocket for you. You are a liability during that time, because at that time you are also not completely aware about the German dental system, how the clinic works or whatever, and you are also not familiar with the patients and all that thing. During that time, the dentist must invest on you to make out a future investment, that in future you will grow good and you will start giving them handsome returns. That's why in the beginning the starting salary is always low, which would be around 2500 to 3500 euro during this time frame until you clear your KP exam. Now this time, Berufserlaubnis time, it is not compulsory. You must not do it because not in every state the insurance is allowing you to work as an assistant dentist after clearing the FSP exam. It is never compulsory and it is always obligatory. It's in your hand. Many dependent visa people are also not doing it. They are waiting till they clear your KP exam. During that time, whatever you are doing, it will not be counted as your assistant time. What are the additional advantage with doing this all kind of things that we'll discuss later, but this is the thing that happens. Now second stage comes when you clear your KP exam. When you clear your KP exam, you have a permanent license to work as a dentist in Germany. You are theoretically at the status of a freshly pass out BDS graduate or fresh or pass out here in Germany. This is the level you will achieve after clearing the KP exam. Now you have a permanent license. The additional advantages opens for the dentist who has hired you. What are the advantages happens? Firstly, due to permanent license, they can provide you unlimited work contract. Because of unlimited work contract and due to higher salary, you are eligible for the blue card because your salary threshold most of the time crosses the blue card money threshold. The additional thing happens is that insurance will also release some budget for you. It depends on state to state. 15 to 30% is the budget what they release for you. That's why the hiring clinic owner can register new patients on your name. That will be also the additional advantage to the clinic owner who is hiring you. That's why they can get more patient, they can do more patient and more money that will come and you will get the part of it. That time you will receive your fixed salary plus after some money you get around 10 to 15 to 20% depending on the clinic. But average you can keep in mind around 15% of the additional percentage for whatever the money you are making for the clinic. This is the compulsory thing you have to do. After clearing the KP, you have to do this time 2 years. If you have done assistant site before KP, between FSP and KP, that is never counted in this assistant time. This assistant time has to be done for 2 years. That's why I told you that between FSP and KP, it is never compulsory to work as a dentist. Many will say that why should we then work as an assistant assistant dentist during this 2 years time? Well, lot of things for it. Okay, first thing is that you are mostly never works 2 years, because if you are good enough, okay, and if you clear all the exams in first trial, you don't need 2 year time. For example, in my case also, I cleared all the exam in 14 months. I know many people who clear in 1 year also. You finish it, this work permit time before 2 years in most of the cases. Anyway, those time is never 2 years. Second thing is that if you have worked during that time, in that scenario, you also need to understand one thing, is that here there is a concept of a Probearbeit, which is a trial period. So when you start anywhere in the clinic, you need to go through this 6 months of Probezeit. During this trial period of time, no one will give you any percentage for you the money. During this trial period, they will check that whether you are up to the mark for the future, or they should invest on you for the future, or whatever. During the 6 months, if you are not good enough, if you have shown so many good things on your CV, but you cannot perform on patient, they can fire you also. If you have finished your Probezeit, this trial period during this Berufserlaubnis time, okay, so between FSP and KP, then after clearing your KP exam, you will be directly shifted to your percentage form. If you have worked in the same clinic since beginning till end, there will be a huge financial advantage for you. If you have not worked during that time, if you start working only after KP, then in the beginning 6 months, wherever you get the job, most of the time you not get any percentage of the money. That way your financial loss is big. Second thing is that you have always the pressure of having this Probezeit. Okay, you need to prove that thing, and after KP they have to pay you little bit more compared to before KP. You are more financial liability to the hiring dentist. Here the firing chances also increases. Those are the advantages are there if you have worked after FSP exam. Now finish this 2 stage. The third stage comes is your final stage, which is Angestellter Zahnarzt, which is a permanent dentist, which status I have recently received. This is the stage where you can say that now all of your struggles, all of your journey, and all of the things which are remaining are done. You are done and dusted at this point. You are at the highest level. What does this mean? Once you have a permanent status, you are an Angestellter Zahnarzt. That means you are registered in a dental register here in German. With this status, the insurance will open the 100% budget for you. You are considered as a separate entity. You are not relying on any of the dentist who has hired you. You are an individual entity. You can have your own patients. You can have your own treatment, own concepts, everything you can apply. You can open your own clinic also. You can take over any clinic also at this stage. If you have a lot of patients, if you feel that, okay, I want someone under me, then you are allowed to hire an assistant dentist under you also. You can train another one. During this time, financially, due to this huge budget opening, okay, you are in a position to negotiate a best deal for you. You will get easily in between 20 to 30% of the percentages. That is extremely huge hike in your salary. You are then allowed to prescribe medication. You are allowed to give the sick leaves. You are allowed to sign the reference to the other dentist in terms of oral surgery or orthodontist and all that thing. Those are the possibility that opens for you. And as I said, this is the stage you are done, completely done with the process and bureaucracy. You have your own identity, own electronic card. It's your registered number. You can do whatever you want with your future. This is the stage, I would say, that very important, and this should be your goal. There will be the different stages and different struggle in each and every stage. Once you are at this stage, everything will be done and dusted. I hope that you have understood something regarding your stages in your career. If you have more doubts, you can always contact me how to do this thing, how to execute it perfectly. You can always book the Zoom call. The link is in the description box. Till then, have a nice day.